What's up, YouTube? It's Rob DJville, and I'm going to do a really quick review. Not that quick, but quick six fragrances, 6 recent acquisitions. Going to run through them. Not going to really get into the notes too tough. I'll let you guys do your own due diligence and check them out if you're interested. First scent, what I just picked up, Catan Black. All right, I've got the original Catan Men. This is a flanker. I picked this up at Nordstrom, 80 bucks, 4.2. If you smell Catan Men, it kind of smells like GIT by Creed. I picked it up based upon a review by Coach Rob. I think it's a nice fragrance. I think it's a classy, elegant fragrance. There's a note though, I don't know if it's a violet note or what that's in that fragrance that I don't really care for, but it's still a really nice fragrance and I still wear it. I wanted to try Catan Black because I figured it would probably be a little different. It is that note that I don't like. It's kind of toned down, a little darker, and it's got like this berry note that kind of sits just below the surface, so to speak. I dig it. I think I'll probably wear this more than the original Catan Men. Check it out. If you like Green Irish Tweed or GIT, I think you'll really dig this one. Catan Black. All right. Second up is a surprise for me. Not in the sense that it didn't have a lot of reviews behind it, but I didn't know if I was going to like it. I didn't know that I would like it as much as I like it. And this is Coco Rico Jean Paul Gaultier. Pretty cool bottle. It's kind of got this face in the front, and then the side, if you look at it, oops, dropping stuff here. The side of the bottle is almost like the Lamal bottle. So, excuse me one second. It's a great fragrance. There's a lot of love and hate when you look at the reviews on it. And it's because of the opening. The opening is very, very green. It can almost be off-putting to some people, but it only lasts about 5 minutes. When I say very green, I mean it's almost like if you were in like a garden or like a flower bed or something, and there was a plant that had a pretty big base. You cut it, and like the pulp came out, and it was just, wow, this is very strong, very green. That's kind of what it smells like. But once that goes away, and it goes away pretty quickly, it's a really gorgeous, like baker's chocolate, almost baked chocolate chip cookie smell. So that's what I get when I say that because I wore it to work, and a lady behind me kept saying she was smelling fresh baked chocolate chip cookies all day. Like, I keep smelling like fresh chocolate chip cookies. Where's that coming from? And I didn't know what she was talking about. And then I dropped something, and as I went down, my shirt opened up, and like I got a whiff of myself, and that was the smell. And I was like, oh, she's smelling my scent. So I think it's a really, really nice fragrance. I'm gonna definitely wear it quite a bit. And I picked it up for $27.99 on eBay, and it was a tester. So again, Coco Rico Jean Paul Gaultier. Get your nose on it, see if you like it. I dig it. Third up, this is a throwback for me. I used to own it back in the day, and anybody from the Chicagoland area that knows the Oak Brook Mall, it's in the western suburbs. There was a store out there back in the day called Mark Shale. I'm not gonna say high end, but they had nicer clothing for men. And I first smelled this back there, '96, Joseph Abboud. All right. This is a nice fragrance. For those who don't really know, Joseph Abboud is a men's designer. He makes like men's suits, sweaters, shirts, you name it. He didn't blow up like I thought he was. When I got the fragrance, I was actually in the retail world, and I thought his stuff was gonna just blow. It was kind of like a, to me, he kind of like had that John Barbados type vibe to him. Not as, I guess dressed down, but kind of very comfortable vibe to his clothing. Anyway, fragrance, I remember I had it on the car. It was in my car for like 2 or 3 days because when I first smelled it, I didn't know if I liked it. Had the card in my car, kept smelling it, thought it was a nice scent, and I finally went back and bought it. I bought a 1.7, and a couple years later, I think I bought another 1.7, and then like around 2000, you know, I used the last of it and I never bought it again. So I just happened to be online searching around and ran across the name Joseph Abboud and was like, oh snap, let me go and see if I can find this fragrance. So I found like a 1.7, but I wanted the 3.4. Kept looking. I finally ran across it on eBay. Somebody was selling it for $39.95, so picked it up. This is like a dirty orange. Not dirty in a bad way, but it's not that bright, fresh citrus. It's kind of an earthy citrus with musk mixed into it. I like it a lot. I don't know if this is a scent that everybody's gonna like. I mean, when this came out in 96 or 95, I thought this was very progressive. I thought it was a very forward scent. Nobody was really doing citrus like this. And if I think about it right now, there isn't really anything out there that's exactly like this that I know of. I think it's worth checking out. Put your nose on it. You know, don't mind negative reviews or positive reviews for that matter. You've got to smell it yourself, because what you love, somebody else might not. You know, what you like, somebody might love, and any way you want to flip it. So you always have to smell it for yourself and just use the reviews as a tool to kind of guide you to fragrances, and then you make your own decision. So Joseph Abboud for men, just Joseph Abboud. All right. So number 3. Number 4 is one I just got, Eau Sauvage Christian Dior Parfum version. Great fragrance. This is kind of got that barbershop vibe, if you ask me. It takes me back to when I was a kid and I would go to the barbershop with my dad. He would get a shave, I would get my hair cut. It's just got, I don't know, it reminds me of the chemicals that they would use on men after they got a fresh shave. You know, this is not cheap in any way. This is a really, really nice fragrance. This is, I think it came out in 2011. This is the updated version. The original came out in like 1966, but this has kind of got like a lemony, pine, creamy type vibe. Not in a bad way at all. You know, this is parfum, so it stays with you. You know, it just goes out from you. So hey, check it out. I think you might dig it. I think I paid $75 for this one. It's hard to find this one really cheap. Check out the bottle. Very classy. Can't see anything to the bottom really, but this is it up close. Nice little band around the middle with all of the info. The top is like magnetic, so if you put it on, just like grabs it by itself. Put your nose on it, see if you like it. Eau Sauvage Christian Dior, great fragrance. Number 5 doesn't need an introduction. Lidge, a lot of people call it La Instant de Guerlain. I know I probably ruined the pronunciation. It's French. I just got this one recently. I want to say I paid 39 bucks for it. Pour Homme. Check out the bottle. You've seen it a million times already. It's nice bottle. This one has kind of got that orange vibe to it. I dig it. It's orange with a little bit of chocolate. It's kind of like it kind of does what the Coco Rico does, in the sense in that it kind of opens up with this one note and then goes to another place. For me, this is kind of like a citrus in the beginning, then it kind of goes to this cocoa type note towards the end. Some people say it smells kind of old, like an old man or something. I disagree. I think it's a really classy smelling scent, and anybody can pull it off. Anybody can rock it, whether you 20 years old or 40 years old, you know, or older or younger. It depends on the person. Don't let anybody talk you out of it or talk you into it. Smell it for yourself. So this is a great scent. There's not really a whole lot for me to say about it. The community knows a whole lot about this fragrance already, so go check it out. All right. Lastly, this is a fragrance that I picked up based upon another fragrance by the same designer, and this is a nice pickup. It's called Romeo Gigli Man. All right. This is this is that everyday fragrance. And what I mean is, you know, you all need to have, if you know, just building your collection of fragrance that you can kind of go to when you're in a rush, in a hurry, running around. You got to go get your laundry out. You got to go pick up cleaning. You got to go to the bank. You got to go to grocery store. You're just running around. This is that fragrance. Jump out of the shower, spray this on. You can use it liberally. It's not going to offend anybody. It's not too heavy. It's not going to knock your socks off. It's not that type of scent. It's just clean, fresh scent that you can wear for any occasion. You know, almost. You can. It almost works for any occasion. You know, this is not a special occasion fragrance, but I mean for everyday running around and you don't want to use up, you know, the fragrances that you really, really love. This is that fragrance you can just put on, go to. Like today I had to go do a speaker installation at my church. Boom. Took my shower, sprayed this on. I had to go to Home Depot. Then ran to the church, did the installation, came back home. You know, took a shower, I put it back on. I mean, you know, it's light, fresh, crisp. Somebody might say it's synthetic or what have you, but I mean, it does what it's supposed to do. Here's the bottle. It kind of turns you off. It looks like it's a container for like some type of like mosquito repellent or something like that, but you pull the top off. There's a sprayer. Kind of cool design. It's got writing through the bottle. I don't know if that's like French or Italian, but it's a pretty cool scent. Again, not gonna knock your socks off. To me, it's just like, this is one of those Swiss Army knife type scents that you can use it for whenever, you know, just put it on, go. You know, you need one like this. So, Romeo Giggly Man. All right, guys, that's my quick 6. Tell me what you think, man. Give me some info, feedback, what have you. Check out the website, morethanmusic.com. Rob DJville. Peace.